The D and the 4 drive model, is that one of the bigger ones? I know they're all important, but when you identify with a tribe, and this is who I am, it seems like that would be potentially the most important one. Is that right?
Yeah, so the research that they've shown on this is that, you can't look at these in isolation, really. I mean, a 1% kind of improvement on a rating score. So if you were rating each of these on a 1 to 100 scale, and then overall as a company, we rate 72 on acquire and achieve, 68 on et cetera. Any 1% improvement from a company on any one single individual piece gets about a 3 to 4% increase in productivity. Okay, so not bad, right? That you still that's a pretty good return. However, if you get a 1% increase across all four of them, the research has shown that you get about a 30 to 35% increase. So it's really
Awesome.
a multiplicative aspect, and part of that, and this is I don't necessarily have the research to back this up, but my hypothesis on that is that we tend to focus in on the things that we feel we're lacking, we're missing, right? So if all of a sudden the company's doing really well overall on acquire and achieve, um, now what becomes more salient to me is this I sense of bonding or belonging, or the sense that I don't feel like I'm aligned with my purpose. And so whatever is the lowest one of those ratings is the one that is going to get the most focus from people. So to that though, I will say that I think the D drive is often one that companies don't focus in on, that they don't understand the connection. And so they're not doing the things that can help people feel like that drive is being satisfied. So, for instance, um, making sure you communicate how your vision is, and really working at understanding. So how is Joe in accounting aligning his or her job with what our overall corporate strategy is. It's kind of that making sure that you're looking at that bigger picture and making sure that people understand how they fit into that picture. um, and again, you can go back, who knows if this is true, but it's that old John Kennedy when he went to Cape Canaveral, and he talked to the janitor, and asked the janitor what his job was, and he goes, "I'm getting a man to the moon." He was a janitor, but he had bought into this idea that he was part of this team that was getting a man to land on the moon. And that's at a janitor level. And if you can get the entire organization to be having that same kind of commitment, that same ideal of what they're doing, you think about what that can do for an organization in the long run.